Welcome to the post-process video. This video will cover off some of the options you have with your post-process within Virtual Cabinet for both incoming and outgoing. Let's start with the incoming post. There are a few common scenarios that are used to process incoming post into Virtual Cabinet. However, the most important decisions are within your business process. Virtual Cabinet can usually fit in with these existing processes. Let's run through some common scenarios to give you food for thought. For these scenarios, we are going to deal with three roles. The scanner, the person that performs the act of scanning the post into Virtual Cabinet. The post router, the person that can decide who the post needs to be directed to. The recipient, this will be the VC users or group of users or department that will receive the post in their in-tray to action. Post room scenario. The process for this is: the post arrives in a location within your building. The post is then sorted by post routers into piles based on the recipient. The scanner role then takes each pile one at a time, scanning them into Virtual Cabinet to the appropriate recipient's in-tray. The recipient then actions the documents appropriately in Virtual Cabinet. Please note the roles of the post router and scanner are often carried out by the same user. Scan immediately. This is a scenario where the post router role and scanner role are carried out by two separate users. The process for this is: the post arrives in a location within your building. The scanner role then scans all of the post into Virtual Cabinet. All items will be scanned into the Virtual Cabinet in-tray of the post router. The post router will then send the documents from their in-tray to the appropriate recipient's in-tray within Virtual Cabinet. The recipient then actions the documents appropriately in Virtual Cabinet. Scan later. This scenario uses traditional post-routing methods of delivering the physical post to the physical in-trays of users or departments. Each user or department would then scan the post into Virtual Cabinet and action them accordingly. Best practice. Well, it depends on your business processes and requirements. There is no right or wrong answer here. However, it is best practice to scan the post into the system at the earliest convenience. As a result, either the post room or scan immediately scenarios would be our recommendation. This way, all the post is searchable, secured and audited in your Virtual Cabinet system. Outgoing post. Outgoing post processes can be complicated, depending on your industry and current business processes. We need you to consider your outgoing post process before we arrive on site, as it can often result in lengthy conversations. Things to think about with your outgoing post are: signatories. Does it need a physical or electronic signature process by the signatory before it can be sent out? Authorization processes. For example, does someone need to check a letter before it's sent out and possibly make some changes to it? The physical process of printing the document and posting it. This will not affect your Virtual Cabinet system per se, but while you are mapping the process, you should consider your options. We recommend that you draw out a flow diagram of the process to help visualise and document it. Feel free to run this by your consultant, who will be happy to provide input and wisdom from their experiences. What we need from you. Think about your incoming post process in line with the scenarios discussed in this video. Review the scanning video in our welcome pack, as these two videos have overlapping content. Think about your outgoing post process.